exit planning strategies. The Dan Rossi Show.
In today's program, we're talking about the importance of preparing properly for a business transfer to children or to insiders. Successful business transfers are done with a great degree of skill and with a great talented advisory team. This is often a sign when we talk about successful business owners doing a lot of things well and they make it look easy. It's not often a sign of well-running processes and years of discipline as much as it can be signs of too many years of using the same systems that are easy to run and seem economical and profitable, but in fact, those systems are causing losses of future gains in market share, in future gains of greater and more diversified customer bases. So it can also be a trap for successful business owners who intend to pass their business on to their children or insiders, key employees. While you may love the idea of keeping the business with someone close to you, you can't let that love blind you to the realities of inside transfers. For example, today we're going to examine 3 things that should be considered by every business owner when he intends or she intends to pass the business on to their children or to insiders. And the first step we'll discuss is financial independence must come first. Financial independence is the most important consideration for all business owners as they plan for a successful future. Now, you may consider, or you may be thinking that, I've had my own assets and I've prepared to live off of those assets. And that's a good thing. However, it can also force you to make tough decisions that go beyond just having money set aside to live on for the rest of your life. In a previous program, we talked about the gap analysis and how important it is to know what your total lifestyle, what all of those things mean, or how your lifestyle is created in your habits, in your hobbies, in your things that you love doing with both you and your spouse and with your family and friends, traveling and so many things. Taxes go up, houses wear out, and things have to be replaced. It all costs money. And so many business owners, in spite of some maybe having accumulated their own money in an investment portfolio, still overlook how much is spent in company perks that add into the cost of your lifestyle. So looking at this first step of financial independence, some of the things to take into account, one would be to determine the amount of money that you must have to attain true financial independence. And that means that if Social Security closed down, any kind of programs at all that are generating money to you disappear, you can live in the lifestyle you've grown accustomed to live off of your own money without depleting it and without shortcutting yourself by assuming you'll die at life expectancy. Now, another very important point is to compare the amount that you must have against the amount you currently have. And there's where it's easy to mistaken what assets will produce in terms of income to cover your cost of the lifestyle you've grown accustomed to, as opposed to what the asset will truly produce after inflation, after taxation, after these other costs come out. Now, this information can help you create a plan to achieve financial independence in the context of transferring to a child or insider, because without it, you may be leaving yourself and your future in a bad situation. So our next step we're going to move to is to how crucial is management to your success today as well as the future of your company. When you know what you have to achieve to have financial independence, you can begin planning for that process now. So you can successfully obtain what needs to be obtained in the understanding what your assets will do and what they won't do to help meet your goal. So when considering a transfer of ownership to a child or insider, the next level management can make a huge difference in whether your plan succeeds. Running a subset of a business is often much different than running the entire business. So while you understand this, it may be harder for your child or an insider to grasp this concept. Maybe what they're responsible for today is only 10 or 20% of what goes on in your entire business. So it can be similar to a baseball player who does exceptionally well in the minor leagues, but can't keep up in the majors, except in this case, your financial independence, along with your legacy, could hang in the balance. So to best position yourself and your successor for success, next level management is crucial. These are managers who can take the business to new heights. Now, they may also help your child or insider settle into their new responsibility without noticeably affecting your business performance. And you're going to find in future planning how crucial this step truly is. Now, you always need to have a backup plan. Sometimes children or insiders simply aren't capable of running a business, even if they were exceptionally good in their former role with your company. And that's why it's so important to have a backup plan. For example, though you may want to transfer your business to this child or this insider or this key employee group, it could be a good idea to include clauses in your transfer plans that allow you the right to reacquire the business if your child or insider doesn't meet certain conditions. It could be that with your child or insider, that the fraying and repositioning of your business for a transfer to a third party that does allow the achieve